Morning, everybody. As you've already heard, I'm not going to be in today, but I didn't want to waste the class time, so I'm giving you the labs to do to finish up for your shoulder and shoulder girdle, and I want you to begin the hands and elbow wrist chapter. So as we're here, you will see that these are the muscles. We finished with this, where are the muscles of the shoulder joint. I need for you to go through the muscles of the shoulder joint, marking the insertion and origin. I've asked you to do that on your charts, and you will have to do that again for this portion, making sure that they're correct using the charts that I've given you. They'll be on the front desk of the office of the classroom. Going through all of these guys, what you'll need to understand are what are the sits muscles, S-I-T-S, and they're called the rotator cuff. So which muscles make up the rotator cuff and what purpose do they serve? You're finished with the shoulder muscles and figuring out which that happens. You'll again take a look and make sure that you have similar charts. Work with your group to make sure that your scapulohumeral rhythm is on point and you guys are doing it correctly. That's what these are. These slides help you do that. And they include what muscles are responsible. When you get to diagonal movements, one more time, most of our action happens in a diagonal. Understand how this works and what goes on. The next section are about the common injuries. Try to understand the mechanism of injury, also known as the MOI. What would cause this injury and how can we prevent it from a biomechanical standpoint? After you have finished those things, we need to do another tracing. So for the shoulder joint, we're going to combine with the arm joint. And so on page 592, Appendix G, exercise 5.6, you will use the tracings. There's 6 of them for the backwards somersault. You will trace them on 2 separate pieces of paper. You will do A, B, and C on one, and D, E, and F on a second one. What you'll need to do is take the arm and track it. The only arm we're going to be looking at will be the left arm of our person because the arms are working in unison. So you'll look at the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist in all 6 pictures to determine what's happening. What I need for you to do is measure them, make sure that you're in compliance with that process and understand it. The next thing then is if you look at chapter 6, the PowerPoint one more time is available. I'm attaching it to this email. You need to take a look at the elbow joint. You have charts and a similar packet that I've given you for the other 2, shoulder girdle and shoulder. It's also on the front desk. And you need to understand the actual elbow complex and what goes on there. You have to understand that it also is related to the distal end of the radial and ulnar joint. So you want to try to understand all of these, the common movements that happen at the shoulder, the muscles that are responsible for the elbow, forgive me, and then go through all of the insertions and origins one more time. On Tuesday, there will be a quickie quiz on everything upper body. And on Thursday of next week, we will begin covering the lower body. So hope that this is helpful. Remember that you will be doing your tracing for the wrist and hand from the backward somersault as well. All right. Have a great day.